Alcohol rehabilitation. What is drug and alcohol rehabilitation? Drug and alcohol rehabilitation is a program that is meant to provide recovery and treatment services to individuals who use or abuse alcohol. Drug and alcohol rehabilitation is a program that is meant to provide recovery and treatment services to individuals who use or abuse alcohol. For someone to consider rehabilitation, their abuse of alcohol could either be too much or problematic to people around them. Alcohol rehab can either be for outpatients or inpatients. The program involves treatment services that are focused on the needs of each patient. In the rehab center, they provide patients with detox services, counseling, and psychological treatment. Depending on the arrangement of the center, a patient could be encouraged to come back for a regular checkup to assess their response to the treatment. Below are the steps involved in drug rehabilitation. Admit you have a problem. The first step toward drug rehabilitation is to agree to the fact that you have a problem. This mostly comes after a bad experience like losing a relationship or losing a job. Regardless of the encounter and how bad it might seem, remember that even if you fall, there is no other way to go but up. If you can get up on your feet, then you will gain the power and control of your life once again. If you are going through this piece right now, the chances are that you have pressed the right button in your life and are looking for a permanent change. Before you get there, you must look into your life and the things you have done before. Admit that you have a problem and it will jumpstart you on this great journey of becoming you once again. Look for support. Looking for support is the other important thing for individuals looking to recover from alcohol addiction. It is the one determinant of the level of success you are likely to achieve when you are done with the rehabilitation process. Also, the nature of support you entrust your success to counts a lot. Support could mean any person or group who is willing to help you out of the abyss of addiction that is holding you from living life to the fullest. You could talk to a friend, a relative, a parent, or an online support team. You don't have to start looking for the biggest organizations in the name of finding support. You can always start small as you enhance the level of support you rely on. Some people find it better to talk to someone they are close to what has been going on in their life. That way, they feel accountable and responsible for what they have been doing even though they are looking to change and become better persons. If you can't find someone close enough to share your problems with, you can always find an online support team to get you started. Detox. Once you get started, you will find the initial days of sobriety a bit hard. You will experience withdrawal symptoms, such as severe hangover or headache. But this will only take a few days, and you will feel better. However, depending on the level of addiction that you are struggling with, you should seek medical support during the detox period. If you experience worries about significant changes in your physical and mental state, you can request medical assistance for a close assessment. Since support is the main component of healing from alcohol addiction, you must get a team or individual that you can rely on. This is why we have included many tips that could help you find the best support to help you with the rehabilitation process. Consider location. Before you take your loved one to a rehab facility, it helps to know the location of the center. Whether it is located near your home or across the country, you know best where your loved one would thrive. Also, you should select a location that you can easily access in case you need to see your loved one urgently. By knowing the location, you can plan better for the stay throughout the program. Find a facility that is licensed, certified, and accredited. Since high-quality services are imperative, you must take them to a facility that is recognized by the government. This means that they must be licensed, approved, and certified. To get this information, you can create a list of facilities available in your location and run research on them. You will know if they have been serving long enough and have gained a good reputation since they started operating. Also, before you opt for their services, ask them for the license and let them explain to you the nature of the services they offer. The types of therapies offered. For successful addiction treatment, many therapy sessions should be held. You need to know the types of therapy a given facility provides before you select their services. Some of these treatments include group, individual, and cognitive behavioral therapy. In this case, you are supposed to choose a facility that offers multiple therapies so that the chances of getting impressive results within a short duration are enhanced. Pet, adventure, or drum therapy could be the ticket to engaging you in the full recovery process. Even if you can't have a one-on-one conversation with the people in charge of the facility, you can check their website for information regarding the services that they provide. The cost of the alcohol rehab. Though you might find an excellent facility to provide you with rehabilitation services, it is the money that determines whether you'll get admitted. That said, it is essential that you come up with a realistic budget so that you know what you can afford. Create a list of facilities in your area and its proximity and carefully consider the cost of services that they offer. Also, you are likely to pay less if you are going as an outpatient since you will focus on your own recovery. In some cases, your insurance, financial aid, government grants, and donations could reduce the overall cost of the treatment process. How long does alcohol rehabilitation last? Some claims state that the alcohol rehabilitation process takes at least 3 months before the patient stops taking alcohol completely. According to past clients, individuals who receive treatment for a longer duration record a higher level of success. The ones that stop the rehabilitation process after 3 months have higher chances of relapsing. Now the question that most people ask is, how long will they stay in the rehab? The most accurate answer is for as long as they want. One is free to take as long time as they need until they have learned to stay sober and live their lives without abusing substances. Nevertheless, this is not easy to achieve in a short period. Certain factors can be used to determine the duration that one is likely to spend in the alcohol rehabilitation facility. In the process of signing up for treatment with a rehab center, they should try to find out a number of things to help determine your length of stay in the center. They would ask if you had received treatment before, the place of treatment if you were an inpatient or outpatient, the substances you were using, the duration for which you use the substance, your age, and if you have chronic pain issues. Regardless of the personal situation, it is reported that insurance also determines the duration of the rehabilitation process. If you need 90 days for treatment, then you will have to combine inpatient and outpatient treatment. The other thing is the nature of work. If you have a good job that you need to take care of, then you might have to spend fewer days receiving treatment. Better still, you can receive outpatient treatment if your job is involving. You could take unpaid leave if you are looking for quality services that entail staying in the facility for the entire treatment period. In case there is a mental issue that you are struggling with due to the addiction, then you might have to spend longer periods of treatment. Some medications take longer before they become effective, while some must be tested first to see if they will address your needs as a patient. Conclusion: putting your life together after a long drug and alcohol addiction is a tough thing to do. Though you might try it on your own, you still need professional support to ensure a fruitful recovery process. We are a small family that understands your struggles with alcohol addiction. I hope that this article has been of some use to you. I have kept it short so I do not confuse the topic. It is indeed best to keep it simple. Remember that you don't have to be deep into alcoholism to quit drinking. As long as you are suffering from financial, emotional, and physical downsides of alcohol, you should quit. Maybe not on a permanent basis, but you should quit excessive drinking. You can seek the services of therapists or a rehab center to start your alcohol detox process. Click on the link in the description below to visit our site. Thanks for watching.